Hello widget watchers, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to see how we can create this beautiful card in Flutter. In this video, we are going to see how we can make this card which have shadow in different colors, then how we can change its corner radius for different sides, so let's start. I have opened my project and here, I have nothing, just an empty center body. So come inside the center widget and here add the child, and for child assign the card widget. Then inside card, add a child widget and give it a text widget. And here add your string like I have here added widget wisdom, then give the style for your text, so here I have added text style for my text. Then if you save the code, then you can see our text has been appeared inside a card on our screen, but probably you cannot see the card because the background have white color, and the card is also having the white color. So first let's change the card color, so for that here add the color property. Then inside it assign a color. Okay, then save the code and let me make my font color to white so that our font will be visible. So yeah, now you can see our card is there with purple color, but now what if you want to add the padding to this card? So in card there is no property for adding the padding, so for that you need to use the padding widget, so just wrap your text widget inside a padding widget, then add the padding. So now you can see the card is having some padding. Now you cannot add the height, width and size of the card, because there is no property for that, so for doing that, you need to wrap your card widget inside a container, then you can assign the height and width. So I have added the height and width for the container, then if you save the code, then you can see our card is having the exact height and width as we have provided, but card have the margin property, so you can add the margin inside the card. So that here I have added the margin for the card. Now you can see the margin has been applied on the card. So this was it. Now let's just remove this container widget and then save the code, and now let's add the shape for our card. Okay, so for that add the shape property, then here add rounded rectangle border, then inside it add border radius property. So in card widget, you can add multiple type of border radius. First let's add the border radius for all the side, so for that here add border radius dot all, then the radius dot circular, and then give it the radius. So now you can see our card is having the rounded border. Now you can also give the shadow by using the elevation property. By default it is to assign to 4, but let's make it to 10. Now you can see, the shadow has been appeared, but it is still too low. So let's increase this to 20, now you can see we have this shadow now. You can also add the color of shadow, so for that make use of shadow property and assign it to a color. Then if you save the code, then you can see, we have our shadow in different color which is looking quite beautiful. Now from here, you can give the different kind of border radius, like if you don't want to show the radius for all the corners, then you can make use of horizontal, if you want the corner radius in only left or right side of the card, so for that from here remove this radius thing and here add left or right and then, add the same thing radius dot circular. Then if you save the code, then you can see your right side corners have some radius, but left side are plain and you can change it. You can add the same thing for left side by using left property of the horizontal. Now you can do the same thing for vertical. Okay, now you can also make use of dot only property to define the radius only for specific corners. So for that here I have added top left and bottom right. Now if I save the code, then you can see my top left and bottom right side have radius. Okay, now let's add the border for all side of card, so for that, let's just remove these things now inside the shape property, make use of side property. Okay, then here add border side, then give the color of your border and width of your border, then if you'll save the code, then you can see we have this blue border, but I guess it is not perfectly visible, so let's change the border color to red. Then if you save the code, then you can see we have this beautiful red border around our card. So yeah, that was it for the basic implementation of card widget. If you have learned something new, then please give a thumbs up, or please do dislike the video as per your opinion, and if you haven't subscribed to Widget Wisdom, then please do.